I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I'm Laura Hunter and I am the CEO of Tori Belle Cosmetics, if we haven't met before. And we do this super fun live every Thursday at 4 p.m. So I'm so glad you guys are joining us. All right, so first we're going to do a fun pro tip. And as you can see, I have pre-done my eyes, or at least partially. And the reason I did that was because normally I do things backwards because I have my foundation on already, but then I have to do my eyes, but you really should do it the other way around so that you can clean under your eyes before you do your foundation. So I was like, well, hey, you know what? If we're going to talk about contour and foundation today, I'm going to get my eyes most of the way done. So that's what I did. And you guessed it, because I just told you, we're going to work on foundation and contour today. All right, so I get so many questions about how do you know where to put your contour? I mean, yeah, we have a contour stamp and it works amazingly, but still understanding why you're putting it where you're putting it is super important so you can do it right. And also, if you don't have your stamp with you or you don't have one, it's good to know what to do, right? All right, so the basic concept between contour and highlight is that contour makes things go back like a shadow. Shadows seem farther away, and highlight makes things pop out at you. So you see them quicker and like they're closer to you. So for example, if you want to look like you have more cheekbones, you're going to want to contour under them to make it look like, see how that gets darker? Make it look like there's a shadow under there. And then the same up here, but with the highlight, because if there's a shadow under here, the light's going to hit more on top, right? So there you have it. That's why we put dark and then light on top, because that's pretty natural. So eyes are basically the same thing. When we look at someone with big eyes, they actually have big eye sockets. So you can see how I have the darker color just above the natural curve of my eye. That's to make my eye socket look bigger. So it makes my eyes look bigger, right? Okay, so it's the same thing everywhere. If you have too big of a forehead, in your opinion, then you're going to want to contour the top to make it look a little shorter. If you have too wide of a forehead, you're going to want to contour your temples to make them come in a little more. And if you have too small of a forehead, you're going to want to do the opposite. You're actually going to want to highlight the top. So that makes more sense, right? All right, let's try this in practice. But first, we're going to put on some primer and foundation because we actually have a really cool sale that starts now. And it is, if you get any two of our foundation products, you get, is it a free contour sponge? Yeah, that's huge. Oh my gosh. That is a great value, you guys. So this is going to be super handy. So it can be the liquid or the powder foundation. So I'm going to put on my primer. This is the best primer in the history of time, you guys. So it fills, it's very silky smooth. It has just a little color to it, but the color really, it just blends into your face. The nice thing about this is it really fills pores and gives you a super smooth surface to put makeup on. All right, so we're going to go over here so I can see myself. So what I like to do is I like to put it the heaviest where I have larger pores, which is for me around my mouth and nose. And then I really push that in because I'm filling those pores in, right? And the cool thing is you can like instantly see a difference, right? Like you can totally tell. And then I'm going to use the rest on the rest of my face. Obviously avoiding my eyes because I've already done most of them. I haven't done my eyebrows at all. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab my foundation. All right, you guys are going to laugh. I just poured on my face. So remember, you have to shake our foundation because I decided to take out what's called an emulsifier, and that's what makes it thicker and it makes it stay together instead of separating in the bottle. And the reason I did that was because a lot of people have allergies to emulsifiers, and also they aren't necessary, and they make your makeup feel much heavier because that's what they're doing. They're making it thicker, right? And it's totally unnecessary. So I took them out. So you need to shake it up first. No big deal, right? And I literally just pour it on my face like that, and then take my handy dandy easiest brush in the world and blend. There we go. So one of the reasons why you definitely want to do your eyebrows after your foundation is because it's about impossible to put on foundation without getting it on your eyebrows. So when you do your eyes first, yes. When you do your eyebrows, no, don't do those first. Okay, so I got that all And you guys saw, I mean, that was just a few drops, right? Did my entire forehead all the way down to my temples. All right, so I'm going to do that side and that side. And just blending, blending. And look, you can see those pores that are just covered up. And take my word for it, I have pores. A little there. Up here. And do the bottom part. Just a little drip, drip, drip. And around it goes. So I'm using 120 because I haven't got any tan yet for the year. And once I get a little more color, I'll be 130. And if I'm suntan, I'm a 140. So that gives you guys any kind of guide as to your own color. And a little right there. All right, so at this point, I'm going to do my contour, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to powder over everything because I like that very finished look. And then I'm going to do a little, not contour, a little foundation or cover up right under my eyes, a little concealer. All right, contour. This is our super fabulous contour sponge. Yes, it's dirty because it's the one I actually use all the time, right? And it's easy enough to clean off. So let me grab my, my handy dandy clutch. So the separator in the clutch, it's also a makeup brush cleaner, and it's amazing. So if you want to clean this off and use a different color, you just wipe it on there. It's very easy. There we go. You can also clean these in your sink, just like you would clean any other makeup brush or sponge, right? All right, get that all tidy. Put that right there. Okay, so my favorite contour color for me is 165. It's nice and warm. I'm always telling people, they'll think, well, shadows are cool, right? Shadows are darker and they're cooler, but on your face, like, okay, it's cool to have a cool shadow if you're staring at somebody, but as soon as you turn your head sideways, you don't want to look like you have muddy makeup or something dark on the side of your face, right? You want it to have the warmth of skin. So I am a firm believer that contour should be a warmer color, and it should be probably anywhere between 2 and 4 shades darker than your skin. So this is about 4 shades darker than my skin. I like some contour. Plus, you can always blend it out, right? But if you want to be a little bit, less aggressive than I am, then, feel free to do just a couple shades. All right. So this side, both sides that are triangular, they do most all of your face. And this is the contouring side. Now, this flat side here and this one here, triangle here, those are the highlight sides of your face, right? So this is already pre-designed to fit the shape of a person's cheekbones. It's very easy and it's going to work for everybody because our ears and our mouth are already in the right spot, right? Like we know that's where our cheekbones are going to live. So you're going to take this edge and you're going to line it up with the bottom of your ear and you're going to point this corner right at your mouth, right here at the corner of your mouth. It's not going to make it all the way there, but you just point it there. See, super easy. Now I'm going to put a little more on here. I usually just use what I already have left on there, but just so you guys can see it better. All right, so I have what I like to call a 5 head. You see 4 fingers, but there's still about a finger width left. And you start between here and here, like where your eyebrow starts, like that. So I have what I call 5 head. See, 5, right? So normally I would put the larger side here. Oops, I'm going to switch sides. You see how it's curved to your... I'm trying to do this backwards. So you see how it's curved. So you want to put it on the side that matches the curve of your body, right? But today, I'm going to show you how to do it the other direction in case you had a wider bridge here. Because I always do it the other way and I never show anybody else how to do it the other direction. So what you're going to do, if you have the wider bridge, you're going to flip it over and you're going to put the small side not right in the middle. You're going to come out a little bit and you're going to start right about there. And you're going to go right down between your eyes, like that, right? Super easy. So then we're going to do under our jaw. Same deal. You're going to take this side and you're going to put it right, this guy touching your ear, and you're going to just rotate it towards your mouth. So it goes under your jaw, just like that. And now we switch sides, super easy. So now we use the other side to do the opposite. And you'll notice that you don't, even though you're using this side, that's not necessarily the same as the side of your face. You might switch off, right? That's no big deal. Okay, so here we go. Bottom of my ear towards my mouth. Boom. Same under here, bottom of my ear towards my mouth. A little bit more on here. And this one we're going to flip upside down because I'm making my bridge a little smaller. We're going to go from that over my eyes. There we go. See, super easy. Now I'm going to do the light after. Okay, so now we just take our brush, same one we used before, and we blend. And blending, you guys, is always circles. When you're blending, don't do it too hard. When you're blending, you're moving in circles. Now, if I wanted to move product a little bit more in the middle, that's when I just swipe over. See, that's moving. This is blending. So blending is circles. There we go. You can see it blends right out really nicely. Boom. So easy. How cool, right? Then we'll do our cheeks. Now, you guys, I have to tell you, I oftentimes forget to do my jawline. I don't normally go in public that way, but on my lives and just in general, sometimes Bob has to remind me, but don't forget to do your jawline. Does that make such a big difference? And then we're going to do our jawline. Same thing, blend this down your neck a little and right under your chin and all the way across. Now, I like to make sure I get it right into here because got a little extra something right there. Happens to the best of us. There we go. Now, the other thing I think is really important to do is get a little on your ears. You want to blend that out of your ear to your ears a little because you don't want to have white ears and then dark cheeks. You look like that guy from Mad Comics or whatever. So make sure that you blend that in. That's my monkey face, by the way. My kids loved that when they were little. Alrighty. Now then, we're going to do the light spots. Oh, wait. Where is my... Uh-oh. I don't have my concealer. Where did it go? It's over there. Megan's going to save me. Oh, she's finding concealer. There we go. Thank you, Megan. You're awesome. That was easy. I got the right one.
Yay.
Yay. So our concealers, the numbers, so the 20 concealer goes with the 120 foundation. They are not the same color. That's important to know. This is a shade lighter than this. They're already meant to go together without you having to switch colors to get a lighter color of concealer, just so you know. Same thing, shake it up. Go over here. I'm just gonna do a couple little dots, or a dot, maybe I'll do two on each side. There we go. All right. And I'm gonna grab, actually I'll just grab the same brush. But you can also use one size smaller or whichever brush you like. But this is what I have handy, and honestly, whatever you have handy is fine. So I'm gonna lighten that area a little bit. Remember, I'm gonna powder over all this. Blend it in. There we go. Get my nose. So easy. All right, I'm gonna come back to this fun guy. Not fun guy, fun guy. What's that from? It's from some movie. Megan, do you know the movie?
No, but I know the joke.
Yeah, there's like, it's in a movie. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I'm gonna go on my 110 here. And I'm just going to make my little triangle, 110 colored. I'm gonna stamp it right under my eye on both sides. There we go. Now I have kind of a wide bridge on my nose. So you see how this part is a little bit flatter than this part? First, since I'm in my light, I'm going to take the light color here and I'm going to stamp that right down the middle of my nose. Then I'm going to go back in my 165, and don't worry, there's a chart. I'm going to just put a little on the side of that guy, and I'm going to go stamp, stamp. Is that not the easiest thing you have ever seen? Seriously. All right, and we blend. Put those away. Back to our little blender. I'm going to do the light first. Now, if you wanted to have a little bit lighter in the middle of your forehead to bring it out a bit, if you feel like it's a little flat or a little short, you would use the triangle here. Same with your chin. If you want to have a little bit more definition on your chin, you can use the triangle here. So you can use it for anything. I'm just doing it under my eyes. I'm feeling somewhat proportionate today. All right, so I'm gonna go straight down my nose, back and forth. And then I'm just gonna go do these little sides in circles. And then down the top. Because we don't want it, last thing you want is to have a line down your nose. You want this to be nice and blended out. There we go. Push that off. Voila. All right, I like to do my blush before I put on the final coat of powder. So let me grab my blush. Whoop, hi, all the brushes. Grab my blush brush. All right, so let's pick one. So I'm gonna go with, this is like my go-to these days, honestly. I have the other one here now. So this is pomegranate. I love pomegranate. It's like my thing. It's my jam. Pomegranate jam. Ha! I'm in dad joke mode today for some reason. All right. So, like we were talking about, when you're doing blush, you're kind of doing the same thing you're doing with concealer. It is darker than your skin, but the thing about blush is that it's simulating where the sun would hit you, which is actually on the further out parts of your face. So blush is a little bit tricky because when you put that pink on, in a person's mind, it doesn't really translate as darker. It actually translates as lighter, which is weird. So when people put blush down under their cheekbones, it can give actually the impression of having less cheekbones. Blush isn't really meant to contour. It's not contoured blush, right? And blush is a natural glow from the sun. So that's a really important thing to remember. Blush is not your contour. Don't go and put blush down under your cheek. That is not where it goes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is above the contour but below the highlight, in this right here, right on that bone, that's where we wanna put our blush. And this is a particularly, as you saw, I barely touched it and blew it off. This is all of our stuff is very pigmented. And this color is a little dark. Now I'm gonna do the balls of my cheeks. And the reason I do that is because it is more youthful. The reason it's more youthful is that children, they have more tissue, more collagen, more fat under their faces. And so this part is poofier than it is on an adult, right? So they get more sun on the balls of their cheeks. So that's why we translate that as youthful, to have pink balls on your cheeks, because it seems like you have, you know, more facial structure right there, like a child. Okay, here we go. Clean this guy off. Now, I am going to grab, well, I'm going to grab this one, which is the same brush, but I'm going to use it as a powder brush. It's a different brush physically, but it's the same shape. Give it a good clean, and I'm going to go into my 130 just to give me a smidgy more color. There we go. And I'm just going to go over everything. This is like the nice blendy step. So the only thing you don't do before you powder is do your actual highlight. And the reason is because the powder will just take the highlight right off. Because highlight's usually a little reflective. Alrighty. There we go. I am now a canvas. All right, put that guy down. All right, highlight. So you guys, we have so many choices for highlight. You can use, if you don't want any shimmer, you can just use a lighter color like the 110. Or if you want some shimmer, almost all of our palettes have at least one shimmer color in them that can be used as a brush or highlight. This one has two. This is our 24K palette, one of my all-time favorites, and it's what I have on the rest of my face right now on my eyes, so I'm gonna use this today. So I'm gonna take that same brush, I'm gonna go into this gold, which is multi-purpose gold. You can use this for anything. You can use it as a cheek shimmer, as an eyeshadow. You can use it on your lips to add some gold glow. You can put it on your chest, your shoulders, anywhere. So that's why I made it so big. It has a lot of jobs, right? So I'm just going to do this. Now, right above where that sun would have hit, that's where you want to have that little shimmer. So just right there, just at the very top. And I'm doing it very gently. You don't want to have a big, harsh line there. You just want to have some shimmer. There we go. Just a little shimmer. And that shimmer, what that does as far as the mind is it makes it feel like sun is actually hitting you. It's that little bit of glow that you get from the light hitting you when you're getting that cute little bit of sun on your cheeks. So that's what you're going for. A youthful look is one where you have cheekbones that are a little hollower under here, that have enough tissue in them here to get the sun, and that right on top, because they are higher, right on top, you're going to see a reflection of sun, not just the little pink. So that is why we do it that way. Now, if you like a little extra, you can also, I wouldn't take this one though. I would take a smaller brush. We'll go with this guy's little blender. Clean it off. And you can go just right down your nose. And it's not going to be very noticeable most of the time, but it just gives it that little extra pizzazz. All right, lips. Let's talk about lips. So we have 4 more hours of our Enology sale. So I'm going to use our Enology. So look at all these, you guys. All of these beautiful Enologies. They are on sale. They're 25% off. Is that right?
They're, I believe, 50%.
Oh, I think they're 50%. They're a great deal. Yeah. All right, wait. Let me look. I have it.
No,
I have notes. I'm going to see.
Me.
I don't want to give you the room. What, Eddie?
Oh, we have a video.
Okay, play the video while I look for the price. Okay, guys, now we know they're 50% off. So if you get, and the other thing that's amazing is if you get the, I'll just grab one. If you get the Enology lip stain with the liner, where's the liner? Right here. With one of the liners, it's only $23. That's insane. That is like the craziest thing. If you don't know about Enology, we call it Enology because Enology is the science of wine. And all of these colors have wine actives in them. And the reason for that is that when our director of product, Lauren, and I were out drinking wine one day, we realized that a lot of the colors were really cool. And we thought it would be really neat to not just imitate the colors of wine, but actually use wine actives to make those colors. So that's why we call it Enology. Okay, so let's see. What color is this? I'm just going to go for it, whatever it is. Malbec. We're doing it. There are so many fun colors. So Malbec, is this Malbec too? It's a browner, right? Yes, so I happened to grab the right one. So Malbec is a browner color. You guys, when you see the packaging, don't freak out. It is not this dark. It's a stain. So you know how it is. Like, stains go on transparent, but they look very dark when they're in a package. So don't worry. All right, one of the things I love about Malbec is that the brownier color actually also looks a lot like a shadow. And so to me, I feel like when I put on the Malbec liner, it kind of gives the impression of a shadow behind my lips, which makes them look poofier. So that's fun. All right, so let's get some Malbec on. And I'm going to be a little heavy-handed here just so you can see it real well. Ooh, and if you want, so Summer Keffler, who I was talking about last week, who won Miss Nevada USA, she's never had like a whole lot of Cupid's bow, and now that's like super popular, and it's so cute. So I'm going to be like Summer, and I'm going to fill it in a bit. You can do whatever you want with your lips, you guys. Except for tickle them. Oh, every time I try to put on lip liner, it tickles me. All right. In the bottom. So I go side to side on each side and then fill in the middle. All right, so guys, this is smudge-proof, waterproof, like it's staying on. So just so you know. Also, I've had a bit too much caffeine. All right, flip my mirror over. Let's see. I'm not even. You guys, don't worry about being even right off the bat. You can always fill in, right? And it's kind of like, have you ever cut your hair when you were a kid and you just keep cutting it? Your lips will just get bigger. It's fabulous. It's fine. Okay, so I like to fill in a little bit just to kind of make it blend, right? Okay, we'll take our actual lip stain, not that. There we go. And the more this you put on, the darker it's going to get. And you want to wait a little bit between layers. So I'm going to put some up. I'm going to wait like a minute, and then I'm going to put a little more on to really darken up so you guys can really see it. All right. What do we do when we're waiting for things? Poor Eddie. He's like, where are you? We put on our liner. Okay, so I'm going to go with our gold liner today because I love this liner. This is kind of my go-to one. They're all great. I like the gold liner because it's water resistant as opposed to waterproof, so it's just easier for me to get off. And since I'm not going to be like out in the rain or sweating or anything tonight, this is going to be great. All right. So this liner has a little trick to it over the other one. This is not a brush, it's a tip. So it's like a silicone tip. If you just use the very tip of it, this little tip here, you're going to end up not getting much on because it's really gathering all of it on the whole tip. So you want to lay it down, or you can even just tap it on like this. There you go. You want to get it off the whole thing, not just that little end. So a brush, if you're using a brush, what's going to happen is the liner is going to get inside that brush and come out as you put on, but a tip that's solid like this doesn't do that. However, there's a lot of benefits to a tip that's solid. One, they can't dry out, which is nice. And they're easier to clean. And once you're used to it, I feel like they're a lot easier to put on because it mimics the shape. Can you see that? It's got a little curve. It mimics the shape of your face. Yeah, Megan, no more coffee before lives.
Yeah, you're only supposed to take Accelerate and Metasculpt.
I know. Well, I may have had Metasculpt and coffee and Momentum. Oops. All right. So, but hey, this is great because now you know if you have shaky hands, here's the trick. Don't try to write a line. Just touch it and then touch it and then touch it. You do not need to draw lines if your hands are shaky. All you have to do is just set it there. There. Let that dry. Put a little bit more Malbec on. All right. You can see how that's another shade darker. This will be on for like ever. Yay. All right. Now then, we have so many fun colors of Malbec. And so I'm just going to show you guys a couple of them while I wait for that to dry. But here's two that I just really love. So this is Bellini, and this is Pink Champagne. These are so fun. These are like throwback 80s, super fun summer shimmer colors. You can wear them over the other ones, or you can wear them by themselves. Which one do I want? This, I love Pink Champagne. I really love them both. They're such beautiful colors. But Pink Champagne 100% reminds me of like summers in high school and like that whole fun pink, you know, if you're from the 80s, you know what I mean, right? And I love that that's all back now and everybody's back into the pinks and the colors and the scrunchies. So this one is super fun, but I'm going to put on Bellini because I love how like warm this color is. And excuse my stuffiness, allergies. I always have allergies. I'm sorry, you guys. So there we go. You see I'm putting this on and it's like, it's not dark like you think. And just like the other ones, it is also buildable. All right, one more little layer here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. I'll do them in a minute. I just was like, what is wrong with me? Oh, eyebrows. All right. And we're touching. I'm gonna wear spring flowers today, you guys. And those are up till the end of the month, right? Those are our limited edition lashes for the month. So they only have, what, about 4 more days? I think there's only 4 days left in the month, you guys. Is that right, Megan? 4? 30 days, half September, April, June, and November.
The 31st is Tuesday, it's the last day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
But there's no 30, is it May? It's not June, it's May, okay.
Did I say June?
No, you said May. No, you didn't, I don't know if you said it either way, I just couldn't. I don't know, I got confused. Okay. There we go. Now let's talk about eyebrows. I love our new brush, which is our ombre brush. I hope, oh, here it is right here. So what the ombre brush is it's a, it's an angle brush that's about the same angle as an eyeliner brush, but what makes it different is that it is thicker. So it's thicker than you'd use for an eyeliner brush, but it's the same shape. So what that does is it makes it very easy to do your eyebrows in just a couple of swoops instead of having to do like a teeny line and then a teeny line and then fill in, fill in, fill in, fill in. This one you can just go woof, and it's done. Super easy. So I'm gonna go with our Timeless Cool right here. So we call this the Instant Ombre because also you don't have to work so hard, or worry about getting that ombre between the front and the back. So you're gonna start in the middle of the front of your eyebrow, over here, right? I like to do the top first. So middle of front of your eyebrow, draw a little line, and then the bottom, draw a little line, and it sticks. So it's basically just done now, right? You're gonna do the outer side, same thing. Little line, bring that out. The top oftentimes only needs one line. I like a little thicker brow under here, so I'm going to fill in the bottom. Now you don't put this back in. Now you go to the front, and you just use what's left on there. And you don't have to worry about it. See how easy that is? It is so much easier than using a really small brush and doing tiny, tiny little swaths at a time. And I mean, seriously, between the two, big difference. All right, so this guy and this guy. And then over here, same deal, bring it down. Down a bit. This is so much easier and faster. And then, oh, don't read it. I'm not gonna get any more on there. It's amazing how much is always still left on the brush. Okay, am I even? Let's see. I think I'm pretty even. I'm always saying, you guys, if you haven't heard this before, it's totally true. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Also not cousins. So you want to get them, you know, close, but they don't have to be identical. And fingers are tools. If you overdo it a little like I just did, boom, all better. All right, let's throw some lashes on. What used to be the absolute hardest part of doing your makeup is now the easiest part because lashes are so much easier because they are magnetic. Okay, let me put my little stuff away here so I'm not giving them away. So I have some beautiful spring flowers here. If you guys are familiar with our lashes, spring flowers are like a bigger date night, which is a very popular lash. So if you love date night, these guys are for you. And they're just a little wispier at the end also. All right, I'm gonna take my little lash scissors. So these are doe eye. Doe eye means that the middle is longer and the two sides are the same. A cat eye is when it's this way, so that one side is longer and it tapers in towards the middle. So if you want to keep them a doe eye and trim them, you're going to trim equal amounts of magnets off each side. If you want to turn them into a cat eye, you'll just do one side, and then this will be a little longer. I am going to keep them a doe eye. I wear a size 8 in lashes, which means I cut 2 magnets off. There's 10. 1, 2. There we go. And since these are brand new, we're going to give them a little bendy. Make sure that they're nice and flexible. It doesn't matter which eye I put them on because they're the same on both sides. So I'll go with this one. It's not just the best thing that ever happened. It's so easy. All right, other one. Same deal. Cut these guys down to a size 8. I'm blind as a bat, so I'm like literally just feeling with my scissors. I can't see what I'm doing. This is why I have my old lady side of the mirror, which is otherwise known as the magnified side. Lashes are so amazing. And they really, I feel like they just even everything out on your eyes too. It's like it gives you that shadow that you wish you had naturally. There we go. Once your lashes are on, I like to give them a little push so that they know that you want them to live there. Boom. I think we're done. Did I do everything, Megan? Did I miss anything? I feel done.
Girl, you are done. You are good.
Okay.
Stick a fork in me.
Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Alrighty. Tidy up my little spot. There we go. Get rid of all the stuff that's in my way. Okay. And brushes. Guys, brush cleaners are like the best thing. Oh, I didn't use my, here, let's do this really quickly. So last week we came out with our Ultra Wing eyeliner. So Ultra Wing eyeliner is not magnetic. It is a beautiful calligraphy pen of waterproof, smudge-proof eyeliner. And it is modeled after a Japanese calligraphy pen. These are amazing and soft, and you can do all sorts of fun things. But one of my favorite things to do with them is my waterline, my tight line, because most of these kinds of pens are not waterproof enough to do that. And I particularly like to do my tight line no matter what. because I call it your crazy line. You know, like if there's white under your eyes, it's called crazy, right? So you can end up having kind of a crazy line there if you don't fill that little area in so that there's not light underneath the dark. Now, I have really dark eyeshadow on, so it's probably hard to see. But let me go over here and pull this up a little. This little line right under here, that is your tight line. It's also your crazy line. So you want to just put a little there so you don't end up being able to see your skin underneath your lashes. Because if you can see your skin under your lashes, you'll look crazy. There we go. Yay. Now I feel less crazy. Perfect. And this is just the best ever, so I'm glad I got to share it with you. Okay, on to what we're doing this week. First things first. Wait, I think I switched pages because of looking for stuff. Nope, I didn't. Okay, we have our product launches. So our spring sale. So every week we're having a different spring sale every week in May. So this is the end. This is the last week of May. So our last spring sale for the week is, like I told you, the 2 foundations plus a free perfect contour sponge. So any 2 foundations you get, they can be liquid or powder or whatever, you get a free perfect contour sponge. And you guys, this is like the best thing ever. It is the most convenient thing in the history of time. You cannot mess up your contour ever again. So I highly recommend it, especially since it's free. And you can use it with the liquid or the, I'm just dropping Bellini over here. You can use it with the liquid or you can use it with the powder. You can use it with anything. There we go. Okay. Oh, and it's, so that makes it $76 for 2 foundations and a contour sponge. Great deal. Some product reminders. I already told you guys. So the lip stain, that is ending in 4 hours. So at 9 p.m., the Enology lip stain sale will end. And it is for the stain, $15 right now. For the liners, $13 right now. Or if you get them both together, it is even better at $23 for the set. So get on that while the getting's good. And it's not a pretty picture. Just took that. I love that picture. Okay. I told you about our Ultra Wing eyeliner. It is not yet available in the UK. It's only $20 though. And that launched last week. Isn't that fun? You know what? Eddie has a video of that. Do you have the video, Eddie? He's laughing. Uh-oh. Were you not prepared? He said I caught him off guard. Ha ha ha. He's so quick though. But it took him like 2 seconds to pull it up. So we also have our Velvet Kisses sale. That is through the end of the month. So that will be ending next week too. And our May Makeup Fix items will also be ending next week too, because it's the end of May. So that means we're not going to have Radiance Lip Gloss anymore, which is amazing, by the way. And we will not have Spring Flowers anymore. So you guys get those while the getting's good. Okay. Ooh, we have giveaway winners. Let me tell you guys how you win stuff. Okay, so first, commenting and sharing. We do drawings every single week out of people that comment and share, and we give different prizes every week. And this week it is Ultra Wing Eyeliner. Perfect. We just launched that. And then also we have a call to action. And this week's call to action is going to be, I'm going to pre-tell you, it's going to be here somewhere. What is it? Oh, okay. Eddie's getting it for it. Oh, wait, I got it. It is submit a video wishing Tori Belle a happy birthday. Our Tori Belle birthday is on the 11th of June. So if you guys submit a video and you use the hashtag TBBirthday, we will draw a winner of all of our happy birthday wishers. And you will also win an awesome prize. So this week's prizes are weekly live winners. Carrie Eames, Karina Bador, Kayla Cherry. Now for our affiliate live winner, Emily Jacobs. Don't forget, comment on our Facebook and YouTube. Congratulations, everybody. You're going to love your eyeliner so much. I'm already starting to see people who just ordered it, put up their pictures, and it's just so great, so beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, we also have to, it's Recognition Day. I love Recognition Day. Okay, so we get to recognize our affiliates who are doing a bang up job at mentoring people or at sales. And so we have our top recognition. So our top recruiter is Carrie Kane, and she was also on the cover of our playbill. And our top qualifying volume was Casey Pearson, who is just killing it with Brave, by the way. Then we have our international top recruiter, Sarah Jane, and our international top qualifying volume, Stephanie Thornton. Good job, guys. And our top qualifying teen is Olivia Kakabik. Congratulations, you guys did an amazing, amazing job. I'm super, super proud of you. Oh, speaking of Brave, by the way, I'm just going to throw this in here. We had a little faux pas yesterday. One of our products, Immunolite, came in and it didn't have sweetener in it. So about 100 people were sent Immunolite yesterday when it came in. And so those 100 people, if you are one of them, keep it, put some sweetener in it when you drink it, and we'll send you a new one. It's going to be probably about 3 weeks. We're really hoping it's no longer than that for us to get the one with sweetener back in. So we're working on that as fast as possible. The factory was horrified, and we're doing the best we can to get it out to you. So about 100 people, though, are going to get Immunolite without sweetener in it. So keep it, put some sweetener in it. It's our gift to you. Or if you don't want, you can just throw it away. You don't have to return it. We will automatically send you a new one. Okay, let's see here. We have, just did that, yay. Oh no, Hit and Win. That must be for next month, because we're not there yet. This is next month. I'm like, wait a minute. Will Hit and Win come up before? Oh, it will. It will. Hit and Win does come up because the next Thursday is the 2nd, right? Right? Next Thursday is June 2nd.
Yep.
Yes.
Wednesday, yeah.
So, yes. Okay, so June 1st and 2nd, so which will be Wednesday and Thursday, that's when it's time to do your Hit and Win. So we have our May sales incentive coming up, and also the what's it called? Stomp the Zero. So we have everything coming up at once, right? So the end of the May Hit and Win is at the end of May, right? But we actually extended that 2 months, or to be 2 months. So that doesn't actually end. So just pretend nothing happened. So you actually have till the end of June to Hit and Win, but they are still per month. I hope that made good sense. And it's also going to be Stomp the Zero. So don't forget, Wednesday and Thursday of next week, it is Stomp the Zero time, and that means it's time to get your first couple sales of the week, or the month. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously. I get all overexcited. Oh, reminder, conference ticket payment plans are live, I believe, and they are for 2023. They are awesome. You can do anywhere from 6 months to 2 month payments. Makes it much easier to go to conference, which is the most fun ever. Literally like the best thing to do with your time. So make sure you do that. Get ready for conference next year early. And then we also have a Canada shipping update. So we've had some issues that was because of the supply chain and because of employment issues during the pandemic and people not being able to come to work because they had to quarantine for, however long. And so we're trying really hard to get up. We're working very hard with our Canadian partners to get everything back on track for deliveries being quicker in Canada. And we did get all of, I believe all, there might be, I think 3 or 4, but I think all of the order numbers are out for Canada. So we should be good there. In the meantime, if your order is late or you don't know if it's been sent yet, please contact support. And Jerry is going to be the person who handles all those, so he knows exactly what's going on and he can get to it quickly. So you can put attention Jerry, but even if you forget to, it'll still go to Jerry. So don't worry. So, and we are getting tracking information as fast as possible for everybody. We're really, really sorry. Unfortunately, I can't control supply chain. I wish I could, though. That'd be lovely. Okay, let's see. Oh, another little thing about Immunolite. You can put anything you want in it for sweetener. It's totally up to you. It has stevia in it normally, so if you want to use like Truvia or something, that's great. But you can also use any other sweetener, or you can just mix it with something that's sweet, like juice or Momentum. So just some ideas. All right, that is it. Do not forget, we're going to do questions though, but that's it for the important stuff. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to share. And don't forget to do the call to action, which is a wish us a happy birthday and hashtag TB birthday. So that's easy, right? All right, Megan, hit me.
Just a few questions. So speaking of the payment plans, someone asked, how do I upgrade my early bird conference ticket to a VIP payment plan?
You contact TB Conference at TB Cosmetics, ToriBelleCosmetics.com. So TB Conference at ToriBelleCosmetics.com, and just say you would like to do that, and Veronica will get right back to you and fix it.
Okay. Another question, will we get larger adhesives in?
Larger adhesives?
Like lashes, adhesive lashes.
Oh, larger adhesive lashes. We don't have them ordered right now, but there will always be different fun things that we do. So yes, there will be a ton.
On the will we, when we, loving the liners, of course, will we ever get wing liner in other colors, like blue?
Like blue, for example. We don't have it planned yet, but it does seem like a logical choice. As soon as everybody's super in love with this one, then we'll start working on colors.
Any plans for a hair care line?
No plans for a hair care line at this juncture.
I'm seeing a lot of setting spray and elixir questions.
We're working on it. So elixir is still on track to be here when it was supposed to be here, which was 12 weeks from conference, which is I think 7 weeks from now. So it's on track. Should be here soon. And setting spray before birthday is the goal.
Sweet. Oh, I know you had mentioned gift cards, I think last week, but do you earn commission on gift cards?
You do earn commission on gift cards. They are not returnable though, but they don't ever expire either.
And then you mentioned a special surprise in the subscription boxes. Is that only in the Makeup Fix Plus?
Oh, it is in the Makeup Fix or the Makeup Fix Plus, but it does not come with just the lash of the month. And it's fun and it's tasty. Really is tasty.
When does the Punta Cana earning period end?
The Punta Cana earning period ends at the end of June, so you have one more month. It was actually supposed to end on June 1st, but we extended it a month to go along with the hit and win. And
last but not least, any conference date or location updates? We just finished
Vegas, and we don't have a date for sure yet, but mid to late March is our goal. But definitely don't write anything in stone. We have not yet. Actually, Stephanie, who does our booking, she just got back in town. I think it was yesterday or today. I just got an email that said I'm back. So we're just starting that process. Okay, guys, I think we did it. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing rest of May. I will see you next month and next Thursday. Bye.